Good evening, guys. Good evening and welcome to the DCP Annual Awards Night 2022, presented by Olympus India and Creative New Tech, co-sponsored by Edelkrone, Hama, Lexar and Fuji Film Instax. It's been a great year for us, all right? And we've come a long way. I distinctly remember, when I walked in here, I met a lot of people after a very long time. We had that gap in the middle, where we had the pandemic, and because of which we had the online awards. I met a lot of people today, they told me, hey, I remember you. You're the guy who made fun of me 2 years ago. Well, I'll take that as a compliment, thank you. But it's great to be back. It's great to be back in person. Before we actually start off today's event, okay, let's, the DCP family is a growing family and we've really come a long, long way. And what makes it special is its inclusiveness. So every single person who's a photographer, irrespective of the equipment he uses, even if it's a mobile phone, is part of our family. So let's have a huge round of applause for every single photographer in the world today. Thank you. And it's because of you guys that we are here. And it's you who make us special. So thank you very much for each and every single one of you for your contribution to photography. To kickstart the event, I'd like to invite Dr. Caesar Sengupta on stage, please. Dr. Caesar. Let's have a round for him, guys.
Thank you, Ayaz. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor and pleasure for all of us at DCP to see all of you together under one roof. Thank you so much for coming. My extreme apologies for the delay that happened in starting off this program. There is some heavy congestion and traffic people are facing. I'm hoping that more and more people are joining, but we have got going. Thank you so much for joining us, and we have some industry stalwarts joining us this evening with us. We are honored to have all of them with us, and I'm very, very sure that you are going to enjoy the evening. Before we move ahead, I'll just like to give a small context of what this Grand Annual Award is, particularly for those who are coming for this award show for the first time or somebody who has not attended this before. We basically have two major events for all our patrons, our members, participants, experts. One is DCP Grand Annual Exhibition, which is scheduled for January 2023, and the second is the Grand Annual Awards, which is today. Going a little more details about this annual awards, every month we see some absolutely brilliant images from some of our patrons, members and experts, and we usually try to give them a wider audience. We try to promote them by selecting top 30 images every month in various genres, wildlife, food, travel. And these 30 top photographers who are the monthly winners into 12 months, so 360 images, they get nominated for this annual awards event. So in various genres, we'll be giving out almost around 40 awards tonight, and I'm very sure you will be enjoying all those imagery. A little bit of context about how the year has been after the pandemic and some of the achievement that we had in this current year. Moving on, can I have the next slide, please? So we had a wonderful strategic partnership with Olympus, who are the title sponsor of this particular event. We also have initiated a series of workshops and tours in association with Olympus India all across the country. And in fact, in every such event, Olympus provides gears, equipment, as well as the lenses to each and individual participants. And it has been going wonderfully successful this year. And there are certain exciting events coming all on your way. We are soon going to announce. We have revived all our workshops and tours. In fact, to be honest, this year there had been maximum number of scheduled departures to Africa. So we have revived all our workshops and tours after 3 years of hiatus that COVID had caused us. We have launched a new website with a new look and feel, new user interface, and people have appreciated it. I know it's not the perfect one. There are some more fine-tuning that we are doing on the website, but yes, this gives a way better experience to all our customers in the website. We also relaunched our program called DCP Kids Wild Weekends. This is a program which actually exposes the kids for learning of something wrong there. For learning of biodiversity around them, natural history around them, by being within nature. And we have already done several free nature camps for kids in Mumbai and Pune, and it's going on. We have always been covering the Indian Navy half marathon that happens every year. And last couple of years it has not been happening again because of COVID massacre. But this year, once again, it had happened. And this year we had been the strategic partner, direct partner with Indian Navy as the creative photography partners. And that's a matter of great prestige and honor. And I thank the entire DCP team who helped us for achieving this feat. It was a wonderful event we just completed. DCP Annual Grand Awards is definitely something which was not happening. We started in 2015, and for the last 3 years we could not conduct it physically. And finally we are back again face to face, and it is grand. And I'm very sure people who have seen it before, people who have attended it before, they will definitely say that this is better than ever. And finally, I'm looking forward to DCP's grand annual exhibition, which is going to happen in January 20th, 21st, 22nd, exactly in Bombay Art Society, the building opposite to this particular venue. And we will see you all once again there. So thank you so much. Little bit of numbers that we would like to talk about. There are 3 genres in which we will be giving these prizes. In wildlife category, we had received somewhere around 4,200 odd entries, out of which 30 top images every month into 12 months, 360 nominated images were considered for these awards. In the travel section, around 3,600 odd images were submitted, and once again 360 top images were selected as nominated images for this annual award. And in this food section, once again 3,600 odd total submissions, and we had 360 top monthly winners who contested for the annual awards. And putting all together, we are likely to give around, say, 40 awards tonight. So that's it from my side. Enjoy the evening. I hand it over to my friend Ayaz to continue. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Doc. We'll, before we actually move on to the awards, I'd like to, introduce all of you to our guests of honor for this evening. The first guest of honor for this evening. All eyes on this screen, please. The first one is Mr. Suresh Iyer. Suresh sir joined the Indian Photographic Company, which is the earlier avatar of Kodak in India. He did a course from the JJ School of Art. He rejoined Kodak in 1996 and had a long-drawn association with him for almost, or spread over 20 years. Kodak Cinelabs, Kodak Pro Center, Kodak QLab, and so on. All of these programs were initiated during his tenure. On the personal front, he enjoys meeting imaging professionals, watching images. He stepped down 8 years ago from Kodak, but continues this hobby of photography. So let's have a huge round of applause for Mr. Suresh Iyer, please. I would request one of the DCP team members to please escort Mr. Suresh Iyer up here on stage.
One, two, three.
I need to check if our next guest of honor, he was a little delayed, but I'm not sure if he's arrived. Doc, if you can confirm. Okay. I will just announce the name and then perhaps we could do a round of introduction later, but a round of applause for Padma Shri Sudharak Olve, please. I'd like to introduce you now to our jury members. Our grand jury are the ones who've actually done the scoring for all those lovely photographs that you guys shared with us. The first one, the first grand jury member. Now, this gentleman actually needs no introduction, and it'll be a little cheeky of me to try and introduce him to the public. But let's have a huge round of applause for Padma Shri Raghu Rai sir. You know, everyone's familiar with Raghu sir, and it's an honor that, he actually agreed to be a part of the jury. And Raghu sir and his team, they've actually, we'd like to just thank them from the bottom of our hearts for this gesture. Raghu sir was chief photographer at The Statement. He was a picture editor at The Sunday. He was a visualizer photographer at India Today. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1972. And HCB nominated Raghu sir to Magnum Photos, which is the world's most prestigious photographers cooperative. And Raghu Rai sir continues to be associated with them till date. So thank you, sir. The next jury member. Okay, the next jury member is Ronnie sir, as we like to call him, Mr. Rohington Mehta. Ronnie sir is, what we'd call a living encyclopedia on the art and science of photography. You ask him any question and he has an answer. Okay, you can ask me any question on photography, I can also answer, but it may not be accurate. But the difference is Ronnie sir gives a bang-on answer every single time. Ronnie sir, it's an honor and privilege to have you here with us. And Ronnie sir has taught over the past 35 years, he's taught thousands of students, and photo enthusiasts through his brilliant workshops. And all of us at DCP are truly honored to have him with us as an honorary advisor in our panel. Thank you once again, Ronnie sir. Let's have a huge round of applause for him, guys. The next grand jury member I'd like to introduce you to is let's have a round of applause for Mr. Mukesh Parpiani. Mukesh sir would request you to please come up here on stage. Mukesh sir has been wedded to the cause of promoting photography as an art form for, 5 decades. He's organized over 250 photo exhibitions at the NCPA Piramal Art Gallery. He's also involved in archiving almost 1 lakh photographs of events at the NCPA, dance performances to multi-role theatre dramas. He's also associated as their photo editor. He's served the Daily, the Indian Express and the Midday for nearly a decade each. He's been instrumental in honing a number of photo scoops, natural calamities, terror attacks, gang wars and even Bollywood. He's even overseen a lot of projects in the western region of India, which included the Bhopal gas tragedy and the Gujarat riots. Mukesh sir, it's truly an honor to have you here with us. Thank you so much. The next grand jury member with us today is Ravi. Sir, it's truly an honor to have you here with us. Would request you to please come up here on stage. Ravi sir's spent almost like 20 years in lifestyle photography. It includes architecture and interiors, food and portraits and product. He's been widely published in advertising campaigns, magazines, as well as online. He's also the visiting faculty for photography at various leading design institutes. His personal fine art photography projects get displayed at well-known art galleries on a regular basis. Ravi sir, thank you very much, and it's truly an honor to have you here with us. Thank you, sir. The next grand jury member I'd like to introduce you to is Radhika Ramasavi. Ma'am, it's truly an honor to have you here with us. Thank you so much and would welcome you on stage. Radhika ma'am is one of India's foremost wildlife photographers. She is extremely passionate about birds and specializes in bird photography. And I think, almost all of us who kind of, grew up over the years in wildlife photography would be very familiar with all her photos. She's also a member of NPS. She regularly conducts wildlife photography workshops and holds talks all over India. She served on the jury panel of many national and international photography awards. Including national awards for photography, which have been instituted by the government of India. She's also the best-known woman photographer across the world on the internet. She's also mentioned in the 10th standard science textbook in the 2019 edition of the Tamil Nadu government state syllabus. She loves to shoot Indian forests and she believes that India has one of the best flora and fauna. Ma'am, it's an honor to have you here. Thank you very much. The next jury member I'd like to introduce you to is Mr. Shivang Mehta. Now, Shivang sir couldn't be here with us, but he sent us a video, so all eyes on the screen, please. Okay. I'll just introduce Mr. Shivang Mehta very quickly. If I could have the next slide, please. The slide for Shivang sir, please. Okay. The next. All right. So, Shivang sir is the best-selling author of A Decade with Tigers. He's the author of Chasing Horizons, Learnings from Africa. He's co-authored a number of other books. He's also an international award-winning wildlife photographer. The list actually goes on. Shivang sir couldn't be here with us, but he sent us a video, and I'll show that to you maybe in the next couple of minutes. Can I move on to the next jury member, please? Okay, the next grand jury member is Sachin Rai. Sachin Rai also couldn't be here with us, but he's also sent us a video message. Sachin Rai is a passionate wildlife photographer. He's traveled, across the world in search of rare and elusive curious animals. He's been featured in national and international media. He's won many awards. He takes a keen interest in frogs. He's also, told us that he'd like his art to actually inspire curiosity about the natural world and help people reconnect with nature. So, heartfelt thank you to Shivang Mehta and Sachin Rai for helping us out and being part of this grand jury. Let's have a huge round of applause for both of them, please. We can now, okay. Let's take a quick pause over here now, and I'd like to welcome on stage Mr. Sudharak Olve. Padma Shri Mr. Sudharak Olve is an extremely well-known photographer, and it's truly an honor to have him here with us. He's got an extensive body of work that's spread over 3 decades. In 2005, he founded the Photography Promotion Trust. He served at prominent and principal positions at photography departments in various leading newspapers, including the Times of India, the DNA, and Lokmat. He's published in various international publications. He's exhibited at numerous art galleries across the world in a number of countries. He's also been one of the 4 awardees of the National Geographic's All Roads Photography Program in 2005. And he was conferred the Padma Shri, India's 4th highest civilian award by the President of India in 2016. Sir, it's an honor to have you here with us. Thank you very much. Let's have a huge round of applause for him, please. Okay, I'd now go back to what I told you. We had two gentlemen who sent us a video message because they couldn't come here in person. Let's take a look at those messages.
Namaskar, I'm Shivang Mehta and I'm truly honored to be a part of this wonderful competition, the DCP Annual Awards. And over the past few months, I've spent wonderful time seeing all your beautiful images. And, of course, we have arrived at some conclusions in terms of people who have won this contest and who have not qualified. But according to me, it is not about winning and losing. It's all about the experience of participation. Or when it comes to competitions and awards like this, मुझे ऐसा लगता है, हमेशा ऐसा लगता है कि, as you guys who are participating in competitions and awards and people who are judging, it is a collective learning experience for everyone because I'm so glad to see that the standard of Indian wildlife photography is going up year on year, and these are kind of forums जिसकी वजह से हमको ये देखने को मिलता है that standard कितना बढ़ गया, and we all learn from these various inspirational images that we see all around us. So congratulations to all you guys who have won this contest, and congratulations to everyone who has participated in this entire contest, because participation is the key. Because when you participate, that is when you see that what is happening all around you. So a big thank you to the DCP team for having me out here as a jury member. And I'm sure you'll have a wonderful evening. I'm sorry I couldn't participate in this event because of some commitments, but my heart and my mind is always there when it comes to this event. So wishing you all the best.
Thank you, Shivang sir, for that message. Can we have the message from Sachin sir, please?
Hello all, I am Sachin Rai. I am one of the jury from this year's DCP Photography Awards. It was an honor to go through the pictures that you guys have submitted. Some of them were very, very awesome. Wishing you all the very best, and may the light be with you. Good luck.
I'm going to keep you, gentlemen and ma'am.
We are the dark horse.
For some more time, please. Okay.
We don't
Please
run in
bear
the...
with me. Hold on. Can we have the previous slide, please? The previous one. So, guys, how it works in, in the world of photography, I think, one really good thing is that anyone can be a photographer. Now, my good friend Sombrata says, boss, that's the problem in life. The problem is anyone can be a photographer. But jokes apart, the fact is it's actually true. You can't buy a stethoscope and then, just say, okay, I'm a doctor now. But you can actually buy a camera and you can become a photographer. So there is this inclusiveness that is there, and every single person can be a photographer. The thing is that because of that reason, I think as photographers, we've developed a sort of a system where we learn by watching others and by learning from people. So you can do a course from somewhere and you can, maybe get a nice certificate as well. That may not make you an awesome photographer. So even people who say they are self-made photographers are actually people who've learned from someone. Now this learning could be either by viewing somebody's photographs, it could be by, getting some tips and some knowledge, okay? But the fact is, it's actually accessible for everyone. Even a mobile phone camera can make you a good photographer. Now, the people that we have here with us on stage, okay, they are people who've served as this guiding light for us in the world of photography. They are the people who, apart from their contribution towards society, because of the photographs that they've taken, which have made a difference in the world, they've also helped all of us, including all of us here at DCP, by being our mentors, people who we've learned from in some way or the other, either directly or indirectly. So I'd like to thank them from the bottom of my heart. So, ma'am and sirs, thank you very, very much for your contribution in making all of us better photographers and helping us and guiding us in our journey of photography. Thank you. Let's have a huge round of applause for all of them, please. I would now request Dr. Caesar to please come here on stage and honor and felicitate all our guests over here today. The first one, Mr. Suresh Iyer.
I guess my introduction has already been done, so thank you very much. I would like to thank first my friend Mukul and later Caesar for pulling me out of hibernation. It's been nearly 8 years since I have left the industry. I used to be managing Kodak about 8 years back, and it's good to be back and be a part of the fraternity. So thank you, Caesar. Thank you, DCP. I was not very much aware of what DCP is doing, but have quickly got myself updated, and I hope to be also a part in the coming years and in the coming months. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for honoring me, and it's a pleasure to be here today evening. Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you so much, sir. The next, would request Ronnie sir to please come in the center of the stage. Ronnie sir, the audience would love to hear from you, please.
Well, first and foremost, I wish to thank DCP for inviting me here and for considering me worthy of being on the panel to judge the photographs. It was a fantastic time judging. Not very easy, mind you, because most of the pictures were amazing. It was quite difficult to give the award to a particular picture. So thank you once again, and wish DCP Expeditions all the very best in the future as well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Mukesh sir would request you to please come in the center of the stage. Sir, the audience would love to hear from you, please.
Good evening, friends. Thank you for making it in this wonderful auditorium and wonderful event organized by the DCP Expeditions. I have been associated with them for not very long time. But last 5-6 years I have been watching their various activities in Bombay as the head of the NCPS Piramal Gallery, which is the India's pioneer photography gallery for last 35 years. In my long career of 5 decades, I would like to give credit to Suresh Iyer sir also, because he used to give me film free to expose, because my publishers and the accountants in the various newspaper I worked, they used to tell me hardly 5-6 pictures are published in a newspaper. Then why you are exposing 2 rolls, 3 rolls every day? It's costing us a money. And there his supply used to come to my rescue, and I am highly grateful to him. I am also grateful to Rohinton Mehta sir for teaching me what is the aperture, what is the shutter speed, what is the focal length, what is the composition. Because I started my career in 1973 or 70, I think 70. Very short stint with a Photographic Society of India, Bombay, and went on to other places like Indo-American Society, XIC, and other places wherever I could learn something about the photography. But what my editors have taught me the photography is the best, which is still currently I am carrying on with. Their first and foremost lesson was, out of the 10 lessons they gave me whenever I joined them in the editorial meetings, or my publisher Rusi Karanjia of the daily newspaper, and then Vivek Goenka at the Indian Express, and of course Tariq Ansari, Khalid Ansari at Midday, and even my current boss, Mr. Santok, says always be on time. If you are not going to be there on time, you are going to miss the pictures. And whenever I have not been on time, I have missed the pictures, for which I have regret of my life. Thank you very much. Sorry for taking little more time. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Please.
So Dharak sir, if you'd please come in the center of the stage.
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. I think, I worked under Mukesh Parikani long back in 1990s. And Suresh was very unfair with me. Suresh took money for my film, 50%, but I used to buy 2,000 films at a time. 500, Mukul is there. So, but it's a love for photography that DCP, the last time we had a, Haribhai was here. And this year Haribhai is not there, so that's one. But the celebration has to continue, and I congratulate DCP for doing this event after the COVID-19. And I'm always there for whatever DCP is doing there. It has been great, but what Mukesh sir said that, if you don't reach on time, you miss the pictures. But what I did, even if I reached late on time, I managed to make a pictures. So make pictures and all the best.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Ma'am, if you'd please come in the center of the stage. And the audience would love to hear from you, please.
Good evening, everyone. And thank you, Dr. Caesar and DCP team for inviting me today. And it was great pleasure to be a jury for this annual contest. I think I have seen DCP growth. It was great to associate with them through, I think, 2013. We had back-to-back workshop in Mumbai. That's it. I think the first time DCP, it's a great event. It was successful. And always pleasure to be associated with DCP. And I'm really happy to see the growth from, I think, 12th years. It has been 12 years. Now the DCP, I think, website, I gone through yesterday. It seems to be one click for all the wildlife trip destination and reasonable prices also. Congratulations DCP for the successful and so fast growth also, 12 years. And I'm so happy to see this. And this year, photographs are really, I had been to jury most of the international contest, and I'm happy to see, and the DCP photographs also, it's like world-class entries, and congratulations to all the participants and photo mentors. I was really enjoying going through all the images, and thank you once again for inviting me to this event. Like I always said, photography is a great medium to connect with nature, and it's a great medium to connect with people also. So enjoy the process of making images, and good evening to everyone. Have a great evening today. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Ravi sir, if I could request you to please come in the center of the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Let me continue with what Mukesh sir had said about 2 rolls of films. That means 72 frames. Now we have a Lexer as sponsors, and I was just discussing about 1 TB data which we have. So we are not limited by the number of photographs we click. Maybe it's a positive thing, maybe it's a negative thing, because before, when the films were there, we used to think a lot before pressing the shutter button. Films were expensive, developing was expensive, printing was even more expensive. But now at least that limitation of spending money on recurring expenditure on rolls and printing is still there, but that rolls and developing is no longer there. There are some cons also. We end up spending money on softwares now, which need to be upgraded every now and then. And when the software is upgraded, then we need to upgrade our hardware, because the software doesn't work on the current hardware we have. So it's a game we are stuck. And so I'll not take much of your time. Thank you so much for having me here. And it's an honor for me to be in the company of such legendary photographers. So I'm feeling a bit embarrassed also, because the kind of work they have done. So I'm nowhere near that kind of benchmarks what they have set up for the photographers, and for they're truly inspirational. So thank you, Dr. Caesar Sen Gupta and DCP team, for having me here and making me a part of the journey. I got associated with DCP around 4 years back, and when they sent me the images for judging for the first time, I was really astonished by the quality of the images. Truly inspiring. Though I am in this industry, photography industry, for almost 22 years, the kind of work which I have done, but when I saw those images, and I felt really inspired by looking at those images, and I felt that even I have to learn a lot of things. And so judging is not just looking at the pictures and scoring. Judging is also about learning. It's nice to be on this panel. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. As before we move ahead, Sudharak sir mentioned about Hari Bhai, who was with us when we last conducted this event physically. Unfortunately, Hari Bhai is no more, and if we could request the entire audience to observe a minute of silence in his memory.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could request you to please stand here so we can have a quick group photo before you retake your seats. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If you can retake your seats, please. We'd like to thank Olympus for making this event happen. And we've got 2 videos from Olympus that we'd like you to take a look at. Lovely videos. All eyes on the screen, please.
We are the dark horse. We don't run in the race, never have, and never intend to. You can't equate us, put us in a box, or place us within the borders of a map. For over 80 years, we have pushed the limits of technology to put imaging tools in the hands of those that are willing to go the distance to capture extraordinary moments. Our first compact camera helped democratize photography. It broke free an entirely new generation to go out there and create images in ways that no one had imagined before. So we made it our business. We continued this revolution with the industry-changing OM1. It was not simply a camera, but an innovative imaging system that cut in half the total size and weight that photographers carried on their shoulders. They said it was impossible, that a compact SLR system was a dream, that handheld starscapes were fantasy, or that a small sensor could take big photos. But look at us now. Doing the impossible is our legacy. But there always comes the point where one must take their own advice. And for us, that time is now. We are breaking free from the past to begin a new chapter of our legacy. Our name may change, but who we are and what we stand for never will. Like Yoshihisa Maitani before, we again promise to climb walls of convention, break barriers of technology, and build cameras and lenses that are compact but packed with impact so you can go and capture something extraordinary. Life is found in the unexpected, the adventure, and the wildest of moments, and time does not stand still. It does not take excuses or repeat. But to those who won't let those moments go gently into the night, for them, we exist. For them, we build tools to fight time, outsmart the odds, and break free to go where others never will. Rain, shine, or snow. Defy the moment with OM System.
We've also got a video message from Olympus. So all eyes on the screen once again, please.
Hello, my name is Aki Murata. I'm Chief Sales and Marketing Officer of OM Digital Solutions. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the photographers for your great works delivered through the events and workshops provided by DCP Expeditions. I was not able to check all the pictures you all have taken, unfortunately, but the ones I saw were all stunning, and I strongly felt story behind each picture. As you may know, OM Digital Solutions was founded almost 2 years ago as a spin-off from Olympus Corporation. It has been very clear that the business priority for Olympus would be medical, and we were struggling to find a way to keep investments in the camera business due to the corporate direction. Therefore, the management team who run camera business at Olympus had made a bold decision to go out from the big corporation to deliver better products and services to our customers in the world. Luckily, we have found the right investment partner who share philosophy and vision of our camera business, and we established OM Digital Solutions in January 2021, bringing same management team, including myself, R&D, factories, sales and marketing, yet onboarding many of the new people from different industries to add new blood to the company with over 85 years of its history. I have been working for this company over 20 Olympus time, and I tell you that this was probably the best decision we have ever made. And I'm confident that level of the products and services we provide will be even better with the new setup of the company. When we announced OM System as our new brand, we decided to position ourselves as a brand that supports photographers who enjoy adventures in life. The goal of OM System is to provide the best products for the photographers who like to capture the moments in the scenes like wildlife, macro, landscape, birding, or astrophotography. That's new, but very clear directions of our new company you may have realized through our website or marketing communications. We will keep producing small and lightweight, but reliable professional camera system with unique computational photography features that can help capturing moments in the wildlife and outdoor environments. With that philosophy, we have introduced OM1 as the first flagship model for OM System this year. If you haven't tried it yet, I would strongly encourage you to do so. It is made for you. I talked about our company and the products, but photography for us is not just a business. It is about culture, lifestyle, and the way we express ourselves or deliver messages. We are so proud of being part of the world of photography in India with our strong partner, Creative New Tech. And we will make continuous efforts to make the world a better place through photography and through our products and activities. Congratulations once again, and looking forward to seeing you face to face in the near future to learn about story behind your pictures. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'd like to now invite on stage Pankaj Joshi, who's an Olympus mentor. He's going to, let's have a huge round of applause for Pankaj, please, first. Pankaj, it's a pleasure to have you here with us. And Pankaj is going to talk to us about some of his photos.
Good evening, everybody. It's nice to be here. Meet the stalwarts, meet some old friends. Okay. Okay, today I'm going to talk about how Olympus is helping me to take some good pictures, and I hope you will also enjoy it. Actually, my passion in photography is bird photography, and I see that the birds have been gifted with the art of flying, and flying birds is my passion. And to get a flying bird, what is the most important thing? It is not the gear that you have, but it is getting the flying bird in the frame. Because if you don't get it, then there is no picture. Well, is that sufficient? No. You want to get it in focus. Is that sufficient? No. You want to get it in the right wing position. Is that sufficient? No. You want to have a very, very fast shutter speed. And then you want to have good image quality. You want to be able to use high ISO. Well, this action happens so fast that we have to be very fast. It's a human reaction time. Well, is that sufficient? No. It is the camera's reaction time. And all that has to happen. And if that takes time, as Mukesh just said, timing is everything. So if you miss that time, the bird has gone out of the frame. Okay, so this picture is taken with 60 frames per second. That's the speed. Oh, that's the older technology. Okay, we'll be going better than that. And if you have seen picture like this, a bird is sitting, and you know it is going to fly. And after it has flown, after it has flown, and if you click the shutter, you don't have the bird in the frame because it flies so fast. Especially the smaller birds, they fly so fast. The bigger bird is easier a little bit, but smaller birds they fly erratically. You don't know when they're going to fly, and that is where the technology that Olympus has is useful, which is called Pro Capture, where you can click the shutter after it has flown, and it has saved whatever has happened a fraction of a second before. So this is how I have taken this picture, and here I can choose. I have not shown all the frames that I got. I have just chosen the ones where the wing position is good. I can choose any one, enlarge it, and get a good photograph. Next slide, please. Okay. Well, a bird like this, it flies so fast that it's very difficult to get it in flight. And sometimes you have to chase, you have to walk. I mean, you can't be on a tripod and shooting this bird because it will sit here, then fly, then sit somewhere else. So the lighter gear that helps to maneuver. So the lens that I'm using is 100 to 400. The camera, together the weight is like 1.5 kg. It's a small this size lens. So the small size helps in getting the small birds. Next slide, please. Okay. Well, many of you have seen this similar pictures, taken this picture from a height. Here also, I didn't choose to be on a tripod because lighter gear, the bird would sit in different places. And also, it is so dark. But the image stabilization system is so good that I could take the picture at 1/125 second. Of course, I can go to 1/30th second also, but bird would move. So that's the one other way that Olympus helps in getting picture in dark environment is where to go very low shutter speed. Next slide, please. This is a harrier I have photographed before sunrise. The ISO is 6400. The shutter speed is 1/1600. And this is with the new camera OM1. So all the pictures from now on are taken with OM1. And the background is very close to the bird, but still it could focus in very low light. So that's the advantage that I could take a bird in flight with a crop sensor camera before sunrise. Next picture, please. Well, this is my dream photograph because I've seen it many times but couldn't capture. And this is the beauty of OM1, that there is eye autofocus. This movement lasts for such a short time. That also I had to use the Pro Capture. After the event has happened, I have clicked the shutter. It has focus on the eye, so bird detection, bird eye autofocus that has helped me to get this. The background is the roof, that's why it is red, but it has perfectly clicked the bird and focus on it. Next slide, please. Well, when you see a flying bird, and it is if something like a golden oriole, you might have known that it flies very fast. Now, once you see something, it's a human reaction time. Oh, what is that bird? Oh, it's a golden oriole. Then, okay, I want to click it. Then it's a human reaction time to get it in the frame. Then there is a reaction time of the camera to focus it. And then, by the time that has happened, the bird has passed you. So here, I have taken this with 25 frames per second. As soon as I saw something yellow, I immediately clicked it. And the camera perfectly focused on the eye in every position. There are many positions in between that I have not chosen here, only chosen the perfect ones. And again, any of these one, I can take one and enlarge and get the photograph that I want. Next slide, please. This one, it's a garden bird in my garden. And I have taken this at ISO, it was very dark in a shady environment. This was ISO 12800. 1 by 3200 seconds. So this crop sensor camera can even shoot at these crazy ISOs. Next. Okay, again here it's the perfect wing position that I always wanted, never could get before. But again with the Pro Capture where I can shoot after the event has happened, and bird eye focus, I could get the exact position. After many attempts and after learning how to use that camera, I could do this one. Next one, please. Okay, this one shot at 120 frames per second. I don't think there is any other stills camera that can shoot 120 frames per second in RAW. Now, this is scaly-breasted munia. If anybody is familiar, it carries this piece of glass blade to build its nest, and it's a fast flyer. When it flies through the frame of the camera has to get the focus right and then get the wing position right. So here actually I didn't use the focus, I just focused on the leaf there and then used fixed focus but 120 frames per second. Out of 30 photographs that I got, a few were perfectly in focus and the wing position was perfect. Okay, so that's the beauty of this camera system. It builds a lot of technology in it, and that this camera is built to capture fast action. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Pankaj. Those were lovely photographs, and thank you so much for sharing the story behind them. I'd like to invite the next Olympus mentor, please. Lucky Jaiswal, if you could come up here on stage, please. Let's have a round of applause for him, please, guys.
Thank you, Ayaz. I would first like to mention that I'm really honored to be here on the stage and able to speak in front of all these stalwarts and the expert of their own fields. And I first of all thank to Dr. DCP Expeditions, Olympus team, creative team to be so active, especially after the pandemic, and giving all of us an opportunity to speak about our images. And I would like to start with my images. Although most of the advantages Joshi sir has already explained, I would just explain what I shoot. Especially, I prefer to shoot macro photography. I just love macro images, shooting macro images, and I would say simply that Olympus, being a micro four thirds system, is made for micro photography, because I especially like the features of the Olympus systems, and the micro four third cameras obviously have a greater depth of field. I hope all the people, many people here shoots macro, and they know the benefit of better depth of field when we do macros. So I would just like to mention that although what we say is that the camera takes the picture, but I believe that the photographer already creates a picture what he wants to take before it is taken, and camera is just a device which helps him to get it physically done. So Olympus system, I would say that it has helped me, the convenience of the system has helped me to create these kind of images. So I'll just go on with my images. So this is called as a pentatomate bug, and this is basically not blue, it is actually in black in color, but the point here is it's a big bug, but at high magnification we tend to lose the depth of field. Some of the portion you can see it is going to be blurred, but here you can see just a single shot and the full bug is in focus. Next image please. So these are called as strips. Now if you see, this image has been created with a 6x magnification. So in a normal system it becomes very difficult to create an image which is having a 6x magnification. This has been created with the help of Olympus. Obviously I had to use one more extension that is called as a DCR 250, and at full 1:1 magnification this image has been created. These are very tiny subjects, and this image has been also mentioned in the Sanctuary Asia award for the last year. Yeah. Thank you. Next image please. This is a crab spider which I have shot. Again, as already explained by Joshi ji, that the Olympus systems, they have a plus point of having a very light system overall. So I could hold the stick in one hand and then create this image again with my camera on the other one. These are signal flies, and if you can see, these are being shot again at more than 2x of magnification. Again, keeping these subjects fully in the frame and fully in focus is not very easy for any macro photographer, but I would again give the credit to the Olympus system, because this image is a single shot and I could create this very easily with the help of the system. Next please. So these are the pentatome bugs, and they have just hatched. They are actually making a circle. This is the basic process of when they actually hatch. They release a typical type of scent and they share with each other, so that they share a group, the benefit of being in group, and avoid any kind of predators they have. This is a blue banded bee. Again, you can see, although I mentioned that the depth of field of Micro Four Thirds is very good, but in this image we can see there is a very good wide angle I could take, and then still there is a depth of field. There is a bokeh in this image, even though there is I could maintain a proper depth of field for any macro subject. Next please. So this is one of my favorite. It's a molting spider, and we could see that this whole image was very difficult for me to shoot. I recently just shot it in this monsoon, and when this happens, actually the spider moves a lot. So it tends to become very difficult for the photographer to shoot it at the right moment. And because of Olympus system, I could simply hold the camera in one hand. I could stabilize the subject or the twig in which it is there, and that is how I could create this image. Next please. That's a mayfly, and although there are certain myths about Micro Four Thirds, about the ISOs, I would just mention that this is shot at a very high ISO range, and the iridescence on the wings also shows that there is no flaw in the final image. Next please. Again, one more image of a sleeping bee. This again shows that how I can easily hold on a subject, and this is again a single shot, not a stacked one, but still the details coming out because of the high depth of field is very nice. Next please. The final image, and my favorite one, that's a tortoise shell beetle, and I could create this image by using a secondary flash, holding in the one of the hand and the camera on the other hand, and one could imagine that how we can actually use such a light system in such an effective way. So that will be all from my side. I thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Lucky. It was lovely to see some of your work. Let's have a round of applause once again for Lucky and Pankaj, please. Thank you so much, guys. I'd like to thank Lexar for their support. Okay, I'd like to also thank all our brand partners. I'd now like to invite Gaurav Mathur, Sales Director from Lexar, to come up here on stage, please. Let's have a round of applause for Gaurav, please.
Hi everyone, A warm good evening to everybody. I'm the sales director of Lexer. Thank you very much for the invitation. Honestly, it's mesmerizing. I bought a DSLR 10 years back just because, it was a cool stuff for, everybody. And, and now DSLR is winding up, SLRs are there, more high-end cameras are there. And, checking the pictures, the Olympus mentors they shared, it's actually mesmerizing. I want to again restart my passion. So it's actually, I feel that that I should again restart. It could be a passion that I can again become a photographer or something like that. What I would like to say about Lexer is that we are planning to go more aggressive in the India market. We are the manufacturer of flash as well as memory. Earlier, Lexer, all the photographers, they know about the brand. However, the products were not available in the market. A lot of people whom we met, they used to buy from outside countries, US, from Amazon.com. However, like from this year onwards, Lexer investment in the Indian market has increased. We have our own brand manpower in India, sales, marketing, service team as well. We have around 100 service centers all across India to support. Moreover, there has been a lot of development in the product line. We have CF Express card, SG cards. Moreover, I would like to share with you that Lexer is a manufacturer. A lot of brands, they don't manufacture on their own. They do OEM, right? But for us, we are in business for last 25 years. We have been developing. We come up with innovative products. Recently, we launched one of the fastest CF Express B-type card with 1900 MBS read speed, which is not there with any brand. We have, CF Express B-type, C-type, A-type cards, which is if you have the Sony camera, then it is compatible with A-type. Moreover, everybody who's in the photography, fraternity, you want to have a 4K, 8K, video recording, and you need a product which is compatible with your camera. I always say that camera is a body. However, the SD card is the heart, right? You need to store your data. You also need to transfer that data from the storage to your laptop. For that, you would require a memory product, a card reader to support that. So, Lexer provides, the end-to-end product, not only into flash, but also into memory. So when I talk about memory, we do have SSDs, which is required to, enhance the speed of your laptop. Cards is already there. Now I just don't want to give more details. Just want to, say a best of luck to all the participants of DCP. Thank you very much, DCP, for inviting me. Best of luck once again. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Gaurav. And I'm really happy that you plan to, restart your photography journey. So all the best for that. Thank you. I'd also like to thank Hama for their support. And I'd like to request Priyam Agarwal, who's the country head of Hama, to come up here on stage, please. Let's have a round of applause for him, guys.
Thank you, everybody. Good evening and welcome to this event. I would like to thank Dr. Caesars, DCP, and everybody to give us this opportunity and to share our brand to to support the DCP event at this venue in front of all the dignitaries and the legends of photography fraternity, I should say. I'm not sure how many people know about Hama, but the people who have traveled to Photokina in the past should have seen Hama or should have come across Hama. But for the people who missed out Photokina, I would like to say Hama is a German brand okay, which was established in 1923, based out of Monheim, a town near Munich in Germany. Our headquarters are still in Germany. We work over there, and basically it's a German group founded in 1923. And most of you may not know, Hama was started by Martin Hanke, a photographer by profession, and he was 18 years old when he founded this company. And we were known as Hama Fort that time. So basically, Hama primarily started as a photography company, but with the time, as gadgets were invented and more need of accessories came out, Hama grew with due course of time. And as on date, we carry a product portfolio of more than 18,000 products across various categories, including photography. So in photography, particularly per se, we have a complete range of accessories to support the photographers. Again, it includes tripods, bags, a lot of filters. We do have binoculars and card readers as well. Besides this, we are very strong in gaming. We have PC gaming. We have accessories for IT, audio, video, and mobility as well. And I would like to say we have excellent range of video cables, because as Gaurav said, you need to see the products. Ultimately, you need to see your photographs on your laptop, on your TV, and we have an excellent range of HDMI cables, right from 4K to 8K, which along with a warranty of 10 to 30 years. So I would like to say, emphasize the quality that Hama has. So we maintain German quality in all our products. Germany is known for quality, as you may know. And most of our products, all of our products in India carry at least 5 years warranty, and they go up to 30 years. So this is one of a great offering that Hama has brought into India. Unfortunately, Hama was a bit delayed in opening up in India. We are completing 100 years next year, and this was, I believe, a right time to enter into the Indian market. And with the support of creative new tech, we have entered into India photography market. I would also like to share about the quality of Hama. Just 2 more minutes. In fact, we have signed up very recently with esports team of India. Okay, nothing to do with photography, but yeah, just to emphasize what Hama means and how Hama wants to work into India. So we have tied up with esports team of India, and we will be the training sponsors for them for the next 1 year. Many of you may not know, because it's a completely different genre, but Indian team won bronze medal in the last Commonwealth Games in London. So Indian esports team is growing very fast, and they are really doing very good. And we will be their training partners, and we will be supporting them for the upcoming events worldwide. So this is how Hama intends to work in India. Although we are late in India, I know we have not gone full-fledged. Okay, we were working in India since 2014 exclusively with Chroma, but in 2022 post-COVID, we thought we'll go full-fledged, and now we have our own team in India. And it's our commitment that we will really be going long run, because not many companies are 100-year-old in the industry, especially accessories and electronics, but we are one of them. We have served the European market, the Middle East market, and we are committed to the Indian market. So I thank you once again for being patient and hearing me, and I request your support in India to help us develop and grow our brand. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Priyam. I'd also like to thank Creative New Tech for their support, and I'd like to invite Mr. Sainath Shetty, Business Sales Development Manager for Creative New Tech, to come up here on stage, please. Let's have a round for him, guys.
Good evening to all, and very warm welcome to this event. And thank you, Doc, for giving this chance to speak in front of legendary photographers. And I would like to special thanks Mr. Mukul, who brought me into this industry. And as a creative new tech, we are known for IT distribution mainly. So it's been a 10 years journey now that we have been serving to photography industry, and our job is to just help you to get more and more products so that you can shoot more images and you can share with us. And thank you, Doc, for the lovely event, and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I've noticed two more guests of ours in the audience, so I'd like to just, if I can ask them to just stand up and say a few words, please. Dr. Parvish Pandya, thank you so much for coming. It's truly an honor to have you here. Let's have a huge round of applause for him. Or if I can request one of the DCP volunteers to get a mic to Dr. Pandya, please.
Thank you, Caesar. Thank you, DCP. It's been wonderful. Sanctuary magazine, all of you know, is a 40-year-old magazine. And what DCP and Sanctuary always keeps on telling photographers is to follow the ethics and learn about natural history, so that when you are in the field, you know what you're shooting and you can think about what you are looking at, how it's going to behave. Although animals are unpredictable, more unpredictable than even human models. So that's why you need to be very careful about where you're going and what you're doing. But the most important rule is to keep the subject in the frame of conservation. Today, conservation photography is one of the most important things that we are looking at. And if the photos that you take are only to get likes on Facebook, Instagram, and so on, then that's not the purpose of taking your pictures. It's more important that the animal species, the habitats, the ecosystems, and all these rules, regulations, and issues which are pertaining to that. I mean, tomorrow you will not have any wildlife to photograph if those habitats are destroyed and if all those places don't remain. So please look at the issues also and support DCP, Sanctuary, and several other organizations which are fighting to save smaller and larger habitats. Okay? In Sanctuary and DCP, I'm sure we know that we don't know the photographers by their names, but we know the photographers by the work that they do. And when I see those photographs, I say, oh, this is this photographer and this is that, because we hide the names when we are doing the judging. And I would like to mention that your photograph, we had captioned it as bubble butt. So that's how I remember, So very important that several photographers are coming from all over India who are unknown, but they get some fantastic rare images and moments which they capture. So I'm sure you've heard Bittu, my friend, talking about all these photos. Sanctuary is only there because of the fantastic photographers who are capturing lovely images and fabulous images and bringing it to the people. So do keep on taking pictures and do keep promoting. The entire DCP team, I've met them several times. It's wonderful. The mentors are excellent. And you need more and more such people to go into the field so that everybody with their just mobile can take moments of capture of wildlife. That is what. You may be there at a moment and you'll get a fabulous picture which nobody else can get just because you are there at that moment. Even your mobile is enough to take a picture. You don't need absolutely fantastic gadgets and so on at the moment. If you have, you are very lucky. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As always, it's truly an honor and a pleasure to have you here with us and to hear from you. Thank you so much, sir. I also noticed Mukul Kashyap somewhere in the audience. The lights are actually, oh, there he is. Let's have a round of applause for Mukul, please.
I don't think you have to look behind. Let me go front. Thank you. Hi. I don't know how many of you know me. Before I introduce myself, let me. I I think a lot of people took my name. I think the guy who took me, get into my photography is Suresh. So Suresh, this is an honor for me to be with you. And thank you, Dr. Caesar. It's always been an honor and a privilege to be here for this event. I think we have been there with DCP from the beginning, and the love for photography, the love for the distribution had got me here again. Incidentally, I moved to another division. I am not associated with photography now. I moved to another division which is more into cinema, so what we call as cinematic. So we produce products for cinema and broadcasting and live production. But my love for photography has always been there from the beginning. So again, Suresh, thank you. I got this opportunity to thank you here. So thank you again. So I wish you all the best, and I hope that the journey continues. And thank you once again, Dr. Caesar, for having me here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mukul. It's always truly an honor and a pleasure to have you here with us. Thank you. All right, let's move on with, the actual awards. And to kickstart, I'd like to request Sudhakar sir to please come up here on stage and help us give away the awards. We've got awards in 3 categories. We start off with the awards for members. We'll start off with the travel section. So if you can, you need to take the center stage. I'm just the announcer. So sir is saying he's happier behind the camera. So the thing is, that's true for every single photographer. All of us are very happy behind the camera, but it's actually an honor for us that you've actually agreed to come here. So this is your moment. So we'll start off, as I said, with the awards for the photographer of the year in the members category. We'll start off with, we've got 3 categories, travel. We'll start off with the members for travel. The first in this category is honorable mention, travel category for members. All eyes on the screen, please. Congratulations, Alex. Alex, I believe, is not able to make it. We've got a lot of members who are from outside Bombay. Can I request Kane to come up here on stage and take this award on his behalf, please? Oh, you're giving it. Okay, can Ashok do the honors? One of you, any one of you, please. The next one in this category, honorable mention, travel members. Congratulations, Amlan. Do we have Amlan in the audience? Yes, no? Okay. Can I request someone to take this on his behalf, please? The next one, honorable mention, travel members. Congratulations, Arjun. We have Arjun College in the audience, please. There he is. A round of applause for him, guys. Lovely photo, Arjun. The next one in this category, honorable mention, travel members. Congratulations, Ashutosh. Do we have Ashutosh in the audience? Ah, there he is. The next one in this category. Honorable mention, travel members. Awesome photograph. The next one in this category, honorable mention, travel members. I believe we have mentioned that he will be able to make it. Can I request one of the DCP members to please take this on his behalf? Okay, and in case there's a cash award, you got to share with me, okay? The next one in this category, honorable mention, travel members. Congratulations, Rajesh. Let's have a round of applause for him, guys. The next one in this category, honorable mention, travel members. Do we have Soumya in the audience? Okay. Can I request one of the DCP members to please take this on his behalf? The next one in this category. That's the runner-up for travel members. Do we have Sandeep in the audience? A round of applause for Sandeep, please. Sandeep, if you could, a minute, please. Sandeep, we need to hear from you as to how you shot this, please.
This is from April earlier this year, and this is the residence in Munich, and I was visiting with my wife, and there was just this chance moment when this lady stood in the center of this beautiful hall, and there was beautiful light enveloping her, and you know, the best moments are just chance moments. You don't plan it, it just happens. Thank you very much.
Thank you and congratulations once again. The next one. The winner, travel members, is Congratulations, Rahul. Rahul, we're not letting you go so easily. Hold on. You know, one of the interesting things about photographing a monument that everybody else also shot is that how do you make your photo different? I think you've managed that really well. So we'd like to hear from you, please.
नमस्ते सब लोग को। तो ये शॉट मैंने दादर में लिया था, शिवाजी पार्क में। सो उस टाइम पे बच्चे लोग वहाँ खेल रहे थे अच्छे से, तो मैंने वो राइट मोमेंट थोड़ा पहला देखा क्या कर रहे थे बच्चे क्या नहीं, फिर मैंने ये शॉट लिया। तो एक हाफ एन आवर गया था शॉट, म्हणजे 10-12 शॉट लिए थे मैंने, तो उसमें से एक शॉट मैंने चॉइस किया था। थैंक यू सो मच Cesar sir for inviting me and award function. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations once again. Thank you so much, sir. Let's move on to the next set of awards for today. That's the Photographer of the Year for Wildlife for members. All eyes on the screen, please. For this section, I'd like to request Ronnie sir to please come up here on stage and help us give away these awards. Let's have a round of applause for Ronnie sir as well, please. All right, so honorable mention wildlife members. Congratulations, Anirban. Do we have Anirban in the audience? Yes. Congratulations once again. The next one in this category, honorable mention wildlife members. I believe Arnab mentioned that he couldn't make it. If I can request one of the DCP members to take this award on his behalf, please. The next one, honorable mention wildlife members. Congratulations, David. I believe he also mentioned that he couldn't be present. Can I request one of the DCP members to take this award on his behalf, please? The next one in this category, honorable mention wildlife members. Krishna, I believe, is not in the audience. Yeah. Can I request someone to take this award? The next one in this category, honorable mention wildlife members. Is Lokesh there in the audience? Congratulations, Lokesh. The next one in this category, honorable mention wildlife members. I believe Roland mentioned that he can't make it. Can I request one of the DCP members to please take the award on his behalf? Anyone? You guys are taking a lot of these awards. My understanding is you're going to courier them and not take them home, right? The next one in this category, honorable mention wildlife members. Do we have Roshan in the audience? Okay, can I request someone to take this on his behalf, please? The next one in this category, honorable mention, wildlife members. Congratulations, Sandeep. I believe Sandeep is not here, so once again, can someone take it on his behalf, please? Yeah. Albert, okay. You want to tell that to the audience?
Yeah, actually Sandeep is a good friend of mine and he is very passionate about the photography. So he called me yesterday night, I can't make it, but Dada, please make sure that you will take it on behalf of me if there is something. It's a privilege for me to take this photography. I know his story with several difficulties and everything. He never quit the photography, and that's the learning what you can see. Even with the very basic gear, he is creating such an amazing pictures. So I believe it's a great honor to take this thing, even for him. Okay, sure. Thanks.
Thank you. The next one, runner-up wildlife members. Perhaps Kane could take this on his behalf. In case there's a champagne bottle inside that, and in case you guys don't want it, you know who to give it to, right? No, okay. No. You're not even listening to me anymore. The next one in this category, the winner, wildlife members. Hiren, we'd like to hear from you about this photo, please.
Thank you so much, first of all. Many of you, I think, through social media, we know each other. Many people I just met first time today. I observe their photography. I learn photography from the Mumbai, from the group DCP. I learn macro photography from Yuvraj Gurjar sir. Initially, I know when started my macro photography, I used filters, very simple filters, and then I upgraded the gears with the developed interest in photography. Slowly by slowly, watching the images of many of mentors over here, right? Like Yuvraj Gurjar sir, then Som sir, then Dilip sir. I think first time we are meeting, but they encourage me, push me to the field and do some creative photographies. And for this image, this is not a single chance image. I used to go that place again and again for this shot only, because there were many flying foxes were there and flying here and there on the water. But I want that head-on shot,
and the water that touches the leg, and for that I think I had full my hard disk of 1 TB, and I got that one shot that I wanted, right? So thank you once again. Thanks a lot, sir. It's an honor for me. Thank you everyone.
Thank you and congratulations. Thank you, sir. Okay, let's move on to the next section, guys. That's Photographer of the Year in the food section in the members category. And the first one in this category, I'd like to, before we actually give away some of these awards, I'd like to invite Suresh sir to please come up here on stage to help us do the honors. We've got the first three, which are actually, these people are not here, but I'll still call out their names. And we'll then move on to the runner-up and the winner. So the first one in this category is Honorable Mention Food Members. The next one, Honorable Mention Food Members. The next one, Honorable Mention Food Members. And the next one in this category, the runner-up food members. Ranjit, did you get to drink that, or did you just take the photo and that's it? Did you get to drink that, or did you just take the photo?
Actually, this was taken on the last December, as a basis of Christmas theme. So I tried to shoot a wine show. So I made this show. Thank you. Thanks a lot for Caesar sir for being making me here, and thanks a lot all members and vendors. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations. The next one, the winner food members is Abhishek. We'd like to hear from you, please. How did you shoot this?
Thank you so much for having me here, Dr. Caesar. It was such a great pleasure to be here. And this shot was actually this is not a commercial shot, not done for any of the brands, but this is done during a practice session at my home only, with the help of my brother, who has always been a very great support. So I would really like to thank the entire family and friends who are there in supporting me throughout this journey. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone.
Thank you, Abhishek. Congratulations once again. Thank you, Suresh sir. Thank you. Let's move on to the next category for today. And that's Photographer of the Year in the Mentors category. We've once again got the awards spread into travel, wildlife, and food. Let's start off with Photographer of the Year for Mentors in the travel category. And for this one, I'd like to request Ravi sir to please come up here on stage and help us give these awards away. So the first one in this category, honorable mention, travel mentors. Congratulations, Ashley. The next one, honorable mention, travel mentors. The next one in this category, honorable mention, travel mentors. Can I see him somewhere in the audience? No. Can I ask someone, any of the other team members, to take this on his behalf, please? Kane, yes. And the winners in the travel mentors category, I believe it's a tie. Congratulations once again, guys. So, Sangram, you're not going to run away so easily. Come, come. We need to hear from you about this photograph, and then Pankaj, you've got to talk about yours, please.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, jury members, for selecting my picture. It's a pleasure meeting the entire DCP family after such a long time. This picture was shot during the Pandapur Wari. Okay. I was using Tamron 1530 wide angle lens and D850. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
So thank you very much for this award, and this image was created at our Thayyam tour where we arranged this Kalari Paitu at the beach. So I had a concept in my mind taking this with some of the weapons they use it, because generally we see a flying shots of this the fighters, but I had a concept in mind to create this kind of image, so giving some depth in the image and creating something different. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, sir. Let's have a round of applause for them once again, guys. The next one, Photographer of the Year, Wildlife category for members. For mentors, sorry. I'd like to invite Ratika ma'am on stage, please, to help us give away these awards. So the first one in this category. Honorable mention, wildlife mentors. Congratulations. Congratulations, Dilip. Honorable mention, wildlife mentors. The next one in this category is Honorable Mention Wildlife Mentors. Congratulations, Becca. I believe Gopan's not here, but can I ask Dr. Tanmay to please come up here on stage and take this on his behalf? Thank you. The next one, the runner-up wildlife mentors. Shivyogi, wait. Shivyogi, we need to hear from you about this photo, please.
Thank you, everyone. Meeting you all after almost a gap of 3 years. It's been a great occasion. So I was actually roaming through around Big One. It was late in the afternoon, and we saw an owl. This is an Indian eagle owl sitting on a branch. We didn't know it was nesting time. We just stopped there after seeing it. And suddenly there was I think it was the local guy who actually moved very close to the nesting site, and suddenly it started behaving. The first time it threatened that guy, we missed that shot. But second time, I didn't want it to miss it. So that's the story about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and congratulations once again. The next one. The winner in the Wildlife Mentors category is So Tirtha, hold on. We need to hear from you about the photo, please.
So this photograph is made in Baroda and is very close to my home. I used to find out this weaver ants and go there during the night time, because the night time the activity seems to be more, and they are carrying their broods to some different nest. So I used to take time off from my family and go there and spend some time with torch. So this is the outcome of this. Thanks a lot. Thanks to everyone. Nice meeting you.
Congratulations once again. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, let's move on to the next category. Photographer of the Year for the food category for mentors. The runner-up food mentors. Now, before I announce this name, I need to obviously call somebody, my miss. So I'd like to request Mukesh sir to please come up here on stage and help us give away this award. Let's have a round of applause for Mukesh sir, please. Okay, the runner-up food mentors is Can I request Dr. Caesar to take this on her behalf, please? The next one in this category. The winner, Food Mentors category. So Abhishek, we'd like to hear from you. Did you get to eat that or did you just take the photo?
So I'm another one of those who prefers to be behind the camera. So, so this was shot for actually this was styled as well by me. So this was styled and shot for a restaurant in Delhi, and it was quite a random decision to do this shot this way. So most of my shots are on the spot, and this was like one of those. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Abhishek. Congratulations once again. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I'd now like to invite Dr. Caesar for the vote of thanks, please.
Thank you, Az. Thank you, everyone. It has been a wonderful evening. We expected a lot more of you to attend this event because it's really a memorable one because we revived after 3 years. However, next year we will try to be even better. But thanks to all of those who traveled across the country to be here with us, and as many of you said that it was a wonderful, touching moment to meet you all you guys face to face once again after 3 long years of gap. I would like to thank all the dignitaries, all the delegates, all the jury members who were with us this evening and spent considerable amount of time with us, and it was really a great pleasure and honor for us to have you with us for this evening. We would like to thank all of you, all the guests, all participants, all our patrons, all members, everyone from bottom of our heart for being here today with us. I would like to thank Olympus India, Creative New Tech, Hama, Lexer, Edelkrone, and Fujifilm Instax for the great support that you extended, without which it would not have been possible. I would also like to thank the crew of Rang Sharda for the wonderful venue and the wonderful support that you have extended to us. And this vote of thanks would not be complete if I do not thank the fantastic team DCP, which has been working in behind the scenes as well as actively on field. And it would be an honor to have the entire team DCP on stage today on this occasion. Can we have all of you over here, guys? All of you who have been working behind the scenes for last almost a month or so, and all our mentors, everyone. Sabir, we want you here. Thank you, everyone. The dinner is ready, so you can move out of this exit, and the dinner is arranged just in front. And I would also like to mention that there is a small goodie bag for all of you from Creative New Tech. Please don't forget to collect that at the end of when you leave for the day. Thank you. With that, we have come to an end of this evening. Thank you so much for being with us.